विद्युतो भाति कृतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भासनमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन न त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नागं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते यद्ययो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्थाः सन्न्यासयोगादयः शुद्धसत्त्वाः ते ब्रह्मलोके तु परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे
ब्रह्मलीन पूज्य स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती जी महाराज हमारी सनातन आर्य वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति के एक गौरव पुरुष थे। उनके महाप्रयाण से समाज की, राष्ट्र की एक अपूर्णीय क्षति हुई है और जिस आर्ष परंपरा को, ऋषि संस्कृति, देव वैदिक संस्कृति को प्रतिष्ठापित करने के लिए वो आजीवन पुरुषार्थ करते रहे। उनकी उस आर्ष गुरुकुल की परंपरा को, आर्ष विद्या की परंपरा को, और जो उन्होंने हमारी अध्यात्म सत्ता की एक सर्वोच्च संस्था, हमारी संन्यास परंपरा की जो प्राचीन काल में परंपरा रही, हमारी धर्म सत्ता, अध्यात्म सत्ता राज सत्ता से सदा ऊपर रही थी, और उस धर्म सत्ता, अध्यात्म सत्ता का प्रतिनिधित्व करने के लिए आचार्य सभा का निर्माण करके पूरे देश की अध्यात्म सत्ता को, धर्म सत्ता को जो संगठित करने का पुण्य पुरुषार्थ पूज्य स्वामी जी महाराज जी ने किया, उनके इस मिशन को भी आगे ले जाने के लिए और भारत की इस सांस्कृतिक, आध्यात्मिक, धार्मिक एकता को अक्षुण्ण रखने के लिए भी हम पूज्य स्वामी महाराज जी के सपनों के अनुरूप इस कार्य को आगे बढ़ाएंगे। और जो वो अपने पीछे बहुत बड़ी आध्यात्मिक विरासत छोड़ करके गए हैं, उस आध्यात्मिक विरासत में यहाँ कोई सियासत नहीं है। उनके हजारों शिष्य हैं। वर्तमान युग में सन्यासी होना लोगों को एक कौतूहल जैसा लगता है, असंभव सा लगता है, और पूज्य स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती जी महाराज जी के 500 से अधिक विद्वान, त्यागी, तपस्वी, कुलीन और हाईली एजुकेटेड, कोई डॉक्टर, कोई इंजीनियर, कोई साइंटिस्ट, वो शिष्य बने थे। ऋषियों की परंपरा को, आर्ष परंपरा को मानते थे। हम भी उसी परंपरा को मानते हैं। तो स्वामी जी महाराज किसी एक संप्रदाय विशेष के नहीं, पूरे भारतवर्ष के गौरव थे।
Welcome to you, Sri Mohan Bhagwat ji.
There was a saint in Maharashtra, a famous saint, everybody must have heard of him, Sant Jnaneshwar, who wrote treatise on Bhagavad Gita, Jnaneshwari. It was his life work, and after finishing it, he wrote a Pasayada. Actually, it is a manifesto of human beings. Therein, he has asked boon. वर्षत सकळ मंगळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवरत भूमंडळी भेट तू भूता. Showering all bliss on human beings. There should be available a group of realized persons always in this world. And Bhagwan must have said Tathastu then. Jnaneshwar Maharaj took his samadhi, and immediately after some 50 years, there was invasion of Alauddin Khilji. That was the first invasion on the south of Islam. And for 300 years, our Hindu Samaj faced times of utmost trial. But ultimately it won. The challenge was faced successfully. Because all the while, during these 300 years, and after that during the long struggle, such realized persons were available everywhere for us. And that boon is continuing. Today we are facing again difficult times, and we have to surmount all those difficulties. We have to make Bharat Vishwaguru. It is a very difficult task, but we will win. We shall win because we again have those realized souls amongst us. They are Kalpavrikshas. But Jnaneshwar Maharaj said, yes, they are Kalpavrikshas, but they are moving Kalpavrikshas. They don't fix themselves. They are wandering everywhere. They are enlightening the society. Chala kalpatarunse arava. Arava is tree. Poss of trees. So, I view all such saints to be the guiding lights of our society. And they are there. And they are predicting the unprecedented rise of India, Hindustan again. So we shall win. Our job of RSS, is to carry out whatever navnitam we get from all these Upadeshas. But necessity has been already fulfilled. And therefore, again I wish at least 120 years of age prescribed for human beings in the Vedas to Swamiji, at least. And also assure him that taking into consideration the Hindu feelings, various opinions and consensus of the Hindu society, whatever the forum he intends to be formed will decide to do, the Sangha will be firmly with those efforts. Because such Kalpatarus have been our guiding lights. When Swamiji said conversion is violence, our long struggle against this conversion by lure and fear was validated by new articulation, new logic. When he says there is only one God, not one God. There is no one God, there are not many gods, there is only God. That asserts our Hindu philosophy, our Sanatan Dharma, without causing any ill feeling on the intellectual level towards any other school of thought in the world. So some such gems he has given. To understand a saint, to understand a Rishi, to understand a Vidwan, one has to be saint, one has to be Rishi, one has to be Vidwan. I am neither of them. In matters of spirituality, my status is below the bottom, a spiritual ignoramus. But the short sentences, they provide ample inspiration and guidance for us. I want this guidance to last for us through this battle, through this war. Victory is definite. Victory is assured. That guide light is there. It is for us to follow it. We shall be victorious, and every effort will be supported by Sangha. With this assurance, and again my pranams at the holy feet of Shraddheya Swamiji, I conclude. Thank you.
It is a great blessing to have a jnani like Pujya Sri Swamiji in our lives. A greater blessing to be inspired by his teaching and pursue self-knowledge. And the greatest blessing is to have been part of the Satabhishekam celebration. Express our gratitude for the priceless knowledge that Swamiji is sharing with us. I express my boundless gratitude to Pujya Sri Swamiji for all that he has done. Let us all give a standing ovation to Pujya Sri Swamiji and pray for his long, healthy, and joyful life.
If I am asked to tell one thing that makes the difference between a mature person and the one who needs to become mature. I don't use the word immature. Immature is a judgmental word. A person who is in the process of becoming more or less a mature person has to follow a life that is meaningful, and the way of life should be such, it should help the person discover and command that very concept of what does it take to be much mature. Analyzing the various values and their priorities, I have come to see the value for compassion, daya. If you say someone is a saint, you need not say he is compassionate. You can't say he's a compassionate saint. Even sadhu, the word, means that parakaryam sadhnoti iti sadhu. The one by one's own nature, having lived a meaningful life, is to extend help. And therefore, you need not say, he is a saint and a good saint. You don't need an adjective to saint. Unless is a person who is conferred sainthood. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. A saintly person is compassionate. Adveshta sarvabhutanam, maitraha, karunaha. The person is called. All the three words, if you see, one leads to the other. The one who has cultivated the value of what we call the word, the meaning of the word compassion. We call the word is not what we are talking about. What does it mean? That attitude, that disposition, marking one's own maturity. That is what we call daya. It's not something that descends upon you. It's not something that grows upon you by just your years of living. One keeps aging. One doesn't grow. Age one will. One doesn't need to do anything just to survive. It's enough. One has to go to a geriatrist. Geriatry comes from jara, I suppose. Old age doesn't mark any maturity. But what marks maturity is living a meaningful life. Every passing experience should be in one way or the other helping for the person to discover this compassion in degrees. Don't think compassion is something patronizing attitude. That's not compassion. It's like a slaughterhouse people go on feeding the cows in America. They feed the cows extra. They don't allow them to move away. They pound them, so that they don't waste energy. After slaughter, it will weigh more. They feed the cow. The act looks very compassionate, but there is no compassion. It is meant to slaughter. Where is compassion? It is the same thing when somebody tells that I give you this, I give you that, and then just to slaughter your religion, your culture. That's not compassion, that is not service, that is not Sabha. We don't know that kind of dana. We know only one type of danam, Shraddhaya deyam, Ashraddhaya ade. Shraddhaya deyam, Ashraddhaya deyam. Somebody said, even Ashraddhayapi deyam. I don't agree with that. But we can agree with that. I'll come to it later. Datavyam iti yad danam. That is real danam, satvikam uchyate. I am in a position to give and I give, no strings attached. That is called dana. Not simple. It takes maturity, sir. That is our culture, that's our religion. And therefore, what one thing that can transform a person is to act as though you have compassion. Compassion should not be from weakness. It is from your strength. Your own inner strength, Atma Balam. If you have inner strength, you will find everybody wants to be friendly with you. Like Bhartrihari tells, if it is a small flame of fire, wind becomes an enemy, Shatru. Being a small flame, the wind will put it off, put it out, it will die. Wind is inimical. But if that flame becomes strong, wind catching a house or a hut, the wind will say, come on friend, Agni, let us go to the next hut. मालूम हो गया अभी? You need to be strong to be compassionate, and need to be compassionate to be mature. To be mature and strong is to be compassionate. And giving just a nice, good word, a soothing word, a consoling word, a tissue to wipe the tears, whatever that you can give. By giving, you become bigger, correct? You become bigger. Because you are bigger than what you have given away. Otherwise you can't give. And therefore, this is true with reference to every value, attitude also. We are lucky to be born in this culture, to imbibe the culture where money is not considered just currency, a promissory note, a paper, valuable paper. Money for us is Lakshmi. One American asked me, Swami, in a dollar bill means dollar currency, in a dollar note, in a dollar bill, it is written, printed, in God we trust. It is written there. In God we trust. India is an ancient spiritual country. Do you have anything written like that in your currency? I said, In India, they won't write like that. But they need not write. In God we trust, we need not write. In that very money itself we trust, okay? The money we trust, that is Lakshmi for us. Where is the question of writing God there? Money is Lakshmi for me. A book is Saraswati for me. What a culture! You are born to a culture. And therefore, cultivate this attitude. Money is given. Time is money. Your skill is money. Your health is money. Your knowledge is money. Air is money. Water is money. The land is money. The world is money. Jagat is Shri. The entire Jagat is nothing but Shri. And therefore, we don't look upon wealth as secular. A human being needs a few things. He needs a home. That home is Lakshmi, Griha Lakshmi. He needs good marriage. That is Vara Lakshmi. He needs money, and that is Dana Lakshmi. He needs children, that is Santana Lakshmi. He needs some courage, and that is Dhairya Lakshmi. He needs success in his undertakings, that is Jaya Lakshmi. This is the Bhagavat Shakti. And therefore, what I say, cultivate this kind of attitude. Attitude that money is given and it is sacred. You can't fritter away the money. Like in Ganga, in Rishikesh and above, don't try to swim. It is Ganga. Swim means your legs get frozen. You can't swim. After a few minutes, you cannot swim, you will float to Calcutta without ticket. You respect. You take bath and then come out. You have to respect. Money is like that. It is Lakshmi. So is knowledge. So, by act of Lakshmi, see how our parents our ancestors have taught us. They taught us by just, if you happen to step on a rupee note, the mother will say, "Hey, don't do that. Ask for pardon." So you have to do something. That is how you are brought up. And you imbibe that respect, that reverence for money. Cultivate this attitude. Inculcate to the children. And therefore, every attitude we have imbibed just by osmosis, cultural osmosis, has to be understood, assimilated, and further cultivated. You find your day-to-day life is one of transformation. It would be transforming. You have to cultivate any one area where you are weak. That is the area you should begin doing. If you cannot give, please give. If you cannot speak nicely, learn to speak pleasantly. Speak. If you are shy and tell to people, "I feel so shy," you talk about it. If you have shame, Self that I have shame, I am not able to be free, I am shame. You talk about it, make a joke out of it. If you have fear, welcome fear. Let the day be a transforming day. Look for one more day. Look for one more day. You will have Satabhishekam. Thank you all.